All right, just coming off now that you've had a chance to watch a film, kind of stood out to you the good and the bad of the Auburn game.
Yeah, I mean, it was an up and down game, so we obviously scored a lot of points. I didn't think we were great on offense or defense. Our ball screen defense was a disaster with Sharif. Didn't help. We didn't know he was playing until more into the game, but we got to do a better job still. So concentrate a lot on getting our ball screen coverage squared up, keeping guys out of the lane. It applies some to Kentucky. Kentucky's obviously really good on the offensive boards. Offensively, against Auburn, they took us out of some of the stuff we wanted to do. They did a pretty good job, but I think we got to get better shots. We got to get in the flow. When we were in the flow, we weren't that good. So we got to play better in the flow, and we also got to run some more sets when we're not scoring in transition. So it's been our focus the last day or two. Today we'll go and practice and try to clean some of that stuff up.
Talk about how you've had different players step up. JQ stepped up against Ole Miss, Dion against Florida, Bruner and Primo, the other night. Just talk about how this team has a variety of weapons like that can step up.
Yeah, I mean, we've had multiple guys all year step up when we needed them. I thought Quinterly's been huge at times. Primo with the start, scoring 14 of our first 16, really kept us in that game, because some other guys were struggling out of the gate. Bruner closing it, and then even Petty's defense, the last 3.5 minutes of that game, we got 5 straight stops, and he was on Sharif on every one of them. So different guys stepped up against Auburn. But, yeah, I mean, we've got different guys capable of going for, a large amount of points or doing different things. Bruner was over 20. I think, obviously Shaq and Petty can score it at a high level, but Primo and Bruner and, we've had Rojas really win us that Furman game. So different guys, different games. If we can get everybody playing great at the same time, would be pretty special, I think.
Now that you've had a chance to watch a little more Kentucky, what they're playing their best basketball of the year, so talk about them.
Yeah, I mean, Cal's really good at taking young talent and getting them playing hard. This season, obviously, he didn't have as much time early with the COVID stuff, so they're starting to hit their stride, maybe a few weeks later or a month later than usually they would, but they're hitting it. I mean, they're playing really well. They're playing hard. He's got them flying all over the place. They're all over the boards. They've got their rotation kind of figured out a little bit better, and they're adding back in Terrence Clark. They added Dante Allen, who can really shoot it, and that gives them some floor spacing that they probably didn't have before. But, they're dangerous. We're going to have to keep them off the boards. We're going to have to – they're playing a lot faster. They're more in transition. Some of that's coming. They've got some playing more of their veteran guys that know how to guard, so they're getting more stops and getting in transition. So we're going to have to take care of the ball. Our offense is going to have to be solid to help our defense keep them out of transition, and then we're going to have to stay in front of the ball and rebound the ball. But they've got guys that are going to play in the NBA. I mean, they may have been young and inexperienced, and Keldon wasn't able to get them quite where he wanted them early in the year, but they're there now. So we're going to be playing them at their best basketball.
Is there an update on JQ you could give?
Yeah, I mean, we're still waiting on the medical staff, our trainer and all that, to clear him to play. He's still out with a medical condition currently, but day to day, hopefully we get him here cleared soon.
Talk about just a little bit of contrasting styles with Kentucky. They're playing very well offensively in league play. Alabama playing very well defensively in league play. So those contrasting styles, something's got to give.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're trying to get out in transition more. We like to play in transition. I don't know if it'll quite be flying up and down like Auburn. If they don't score in transition, they're going to be a lot more deliberate with their sets, and they try to get it to their bigs more than what Auburn had. But our defense has been really good. I thought it took a big step backwards against Auburn, but we've been guarding really solid, so we've got to get back to guarding again. Hopefully there's no surprises. We're prepping for Terrence Clark playing. I think we're a pretty big prep team. Not being able to prepare for Auburn's best player did not help our defense that game. I think we're preparing to play everybody that Kentucky has on the roster right now, so I think we'll be back to having that prep team. Now, they got more across the board high-level talent than anybody we've seen, so more guys are going to have to be able to guard their man one-on-one in this game than probably what we've seen all year.